Have you ever looked back at your life and wish you knew then what you know now? The lessons that took me over 30 years to learn, I'm about to share with you in just 10 minutes. If you absorb these ideas, they could save you years of frustration, doubt, and wasted time. Don't waste your time on life. You only live once. So let's get into it. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that you have to dream big. Bigger than you think is possible. Most people limit themselves because of fear, doubt, or the expectations of others. But the truth is, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. The most successful people in the world weren't born special. They just dared to believe in something greater than their current reality. Your dreams set the direction of your life. If you aim small, you'll stay small. But if you set massive goals and commit them, you'll push yourself to grow in ways you'll never imagine. Will it be easy? No. Will people doubt you? Absolutely. But those who achieve great things are the ones who refuse to shrink their dreams to fit their current situation. Instead, they expand their mindset, take risk, and keep going no matter what. So, dream big and take action to turn that dream into reality. For years, I believed that if I work hard enough, the right people would notice, the perfect opportunity would land in my lap, or someone would come along and guide me to success. But not really. No one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your parents, not your friends. The moment you take full ownership of your life, your decisions, your failures, your wins, that's when everything changes. So stop waiting for permission and start creating the life you want. It's very easy to fall into the trap of expecting someone else to lead you to success. So we see it in movies, the mentor, the guide, the fairy tale moment where everything changes. But in real life, those moments only happen when you take action. When you start showing up, putting in the work and making things happen, that's when opportunities start coming your way. Every successful person you admire once stood where you are, unsure and hesitant. The difference is they didn't wait for someone to hand them a roadmap. They built it themselves. People love talking about motivation, but motivation is fleeting. It's unreliable. What truly changes your life is consistency. Small daily actions compound over time, whether it's fitness, finances, or personal growth. Showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, is the real secret. So if you want to see massive change, commit to the small, boring, unsexy actions that push you forward. So consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means showing up, even on a bad day. It means doing the workout when you don't feel like it, writing when you think you have nothing to say, and making that call when you'd rather avoid it. Success isn't built on a giant leap. It is built on tiny steps no one sees. The more you show up, the more momentum you build. And eventually, what once felt like a struggle becomes second nature. That's the power of consistency. For too long, I wasted time on things that didn't matter, chasing approval, arguing over nonsense, and procrastinating on my dreams. And here's what I learned. Money, opportunities, even relationships, they can come and go. But time, once it's gone forever. So start treating your time like it's more valuable than money. Cut out distractions. Say no to things that don't align with your goals. Protect your time like your life depends on it, because it does. Every second you spend on something unimportant is a second you'll never get back. We fool ourselves into thinking we have more time than we do, that we can always start later. But later turns into never. If there's something you want to do, start right now. If there's a dream you have been putting off, take the first step today. Don't waste your life. You only live once, and time is slipping away faster than you think. Fear will tell you that you are not ready, that you are not good enough, and that people will judge you. And for years, I believed it. But the truth is, fear is just an illusion. The things I was most afraid of, starting a new project, putting myself out there, making bold decisions, ended up being things that changed my life the most. feel the fear and do it anyway. The worst case scenario is usually never as bad as your mind makes it out to be. Fear is a natural part of growth. The more something scares you, the more important probably it is. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. So if you're not feeling at least a little uncomfortable, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. The people who achieve great things aren't fearless. They just act despite their fear. They know the one and only way to overcome fear is to face it head on. And the more you do it, the less power fear has over you. Now, if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. If you're surrounded by people who complain, settle and make excuses, guess what? You'll start doing the same. But if you surround yourself with driven, positive and growth-minded individuals, their mindset will start rubbing off on you. So audit your circle, cut out energy drainers and find people who push you to be better. Because your environment shapes you more than you realize. The conversations you have, the beliefs you hear every day, the habits of the people around you, they all influence your mindset. If you want to be successful, start surrounding yourself with successful people. Find mentors, join communities that inspire you, and spend less time with those who bring you down. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend most of the time with. So choose wisely. And if there's one habit that separates the truly successful from the rest, it's reading and continuous learning. The most successful people, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, they are all lifelong learners. They understand that knowledge compounds just like money. Every book you read, every new skill you learn, every idea you absorb, it all adds up and expands your potential. Reading exposes you to new perspectives. So challenge your thinking and it will give you the tools to solve your problems. Learning never stops. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you stop growing. So make it a habit to read every day, even if it's just 10 pages, and surround yourself with information that challenges and elevates you. See, the more you learn, the more valuable you become. In a world that's constantly changing, those who keep learning will always stay ahead. So, you see, these are the 6 lessons that took me decades to understand, but you just learn them in 10 minutes. The question is, what will you do with them? Will you take ownership, be consistent, protect your time, push past fear and upgrade your circle? If you do, the next 10 years of your life will look nothing like the last 10. You've got one life, don't waste it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. So start now. Take action. Because in the end, the biggest regret you'll have isn't what you did, it's what you didn't do. So if this episode resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And as always, keep pushing forward. And I'll see you in the next one.